and thank you for joining me, Kate May Modern Day Mystic, for our New Moon in Cancer chat. Now, these are from Yasmin Boland's deck, Moonology Oracle cards, which I just love. Inside it says, "Let the moon be your guide." And I wrote my own blog, but I'm just going to show you some of the images of the new moon in Cancer. What's that? That's the new moon. That's the new moon in Cancer there. Okay, so what does it mean? This particular new moon is a bit mental. It's a bit crazy because we've had a few other things going on. The summer solstice, the eclipse of it all. It's just a bit mental, and everyone I know has just felt a bit weird, but not necessarily in a bad way. So let's have a little look. New moon in Cancer. With every new moon, we see new ideas, new thoughts, and new ideas surfacing. This Cancer new moon is super special because it blends with the summer solstice and midsummer's day energy in the next couple of days. The summer solstice is when the hours of daylight are at their longest, and when we thank the gods for the warmth, sun, and Mother Nature to help ripen our grains ready for the harvest, and then the winter nights. The solstice will show up what's real and what's not, what is inspiring you to be or to do what you've wanted. This is the new energy that's shining on you now to light your fire and crack on with those exciting ideas. So have a little look around who you've been inspired by, all the things that you've been thinking, oh, I really want to do this, I really want to do that. Now's the time to actually do it. It's a fantastic time for just cracking on with it instead of just talking about it. You've got all the planetary influence now that's going to help you, even though it is a bit weird. The Cancer new moon is this time is a sensitive, crazy one. The combined solstice and eclipse energy may bring dramatic and sudden changes to our lives, as if we hadn't had enough drama already and disruption in 1 year. But this is not all bad. We are now experiencing an energetic reset, a new era where the whole planet is rebooting. You may find you are stepping more into your own power. This will result in endings and new beginnings for relationships particularly. And that could be friendships or personal or working relationships, because obviously with every beginning and ending, that's going to disrupt things there. You might find you are stepping into your own power more, and that's the thing. That's what people are doing. They're stepping into their own power. They're exciting. They're rebooting. So when you step into your own power, not everybody is in alignment with you. So not everybody agrees or wants to follow that, and that's where there can be a bit of disruption. Making peace with the past will become more important now. Now, this is super interesting because up until when I wrote this blog, I wasn't totally sure of everything there. And before I wrote this blog, on my group, Kate May Modern Day Mystic on Facebook, I've said a couple of days ago that this week we're going to work on our shadow self. We're going to do a whole week. Every morning I do a live at 10 o'clock, and I also do a little chat in the mornings with everyone. But I said this week, because I had quite a few readings where people have been asking me, why do they keep having the same thing happening? Why I think bad things always happening to them? Why are they repeating problems? And at the end of the day, you need to take a look at yourself. You need to take responsibility. So I put a post out yesterday saying we are going to be working on shadow self a little bit each day. And then right at the very end, we'll do a nice meditation. It's going to be intense. But this makes sense now that you not only are you realigning, but you are finding you're stepping into your own power more, and that you want to make peace with the past. You're done with it now. You want to make peace with by the past people that you might have hurt or they might have hurt you. There's a huge, which we'll go into when we do the shadow work. The soul contract is there, and that as spiritualists, that's what we believe, that we are set to meet people for them to be great for us or them to destroy us, but it's all planned, it's all set. Our free will allows how long things are going to go on for, and whether we learned our lesson or not, and if we don't learn our lesson, then we're going to get it back again. So that's down to our free will there. But definitely we would have agreed it's on some level to have had those shit bags coming in our life for one reason or another. But now this is about accepting that and making amends with the past. So if you have been having trouble with your boyfriend or with your girlfriend or with whatever it is, even parents, if you keep going through the same parental problems and maybe you're the adult and they're the child, you've got that kind of relationship there. This is about their contract, your contract, accepting that personal responsibility and moving on from it now. But making amends with the past there. And now I've lost myself because I've gone on about that. Yeah, making peace with the past will become more important now. Major comebacks and breakthroughs. Perfect timing for those going back to their works and businesses. And I've said I've put my work back 2 weeks. I should have gone back this Tuesday. Now we are going back in Tuesday, but we're not opening fully. And I've put it back 2 weeks because it just didn't feel right. I wasn't quite ready. So for me, that will make much more sense that as we move into the different phases of the moon there, it's going to feel like, yeah, this is the talking about it, and now that'll be the action part of it there, just before we come into the full moon. And now what's going to be the full moon? Is it Capricorn? I'm not too sure. I'll have to look. If it is Capricorn, that's work, and that's my ascendant. So again, perfect. If that is that, I'll have to have a look. So those going back to work, major breakthroughs, and comebacks as well, major comebacks for people. You may find you feel more realignment with yourself and nature, more so than ever before. So things might just be fitting better for you. With the Cancer moon, this will impact your home life and your family life. Cancer is all connected to home and to family more, so it's going to impact those lives. But it doesn't have to be negative. Remember the power of a new moon. You create your reality, so use it wisely. It doesn't. If you are one of these, oh my God, all these bad things are going to happen. Absolutely, it's going to. Absolutely, because you've just brought it on. But if you're like, wow, how exciting, I'm ready for this, amazing things are going to happen, you're opening yourself up to bringing in that energy from the universe. Wonderful. Cancerians are typically family connected. This new moon asks you to look at your family, check in with them. How fabulous is it that it also falls on Father's Day today? Amazing. Honour your parents, your siblings, your family members, and those that feel like family to you. Some of us don't have family, or we don't even like our family, so therefore we have our own choice of family there. I'm very lucky that I have a fantastic family, very, very close to my parents. In fact, I live next door to my dad, so super close to him, but really close to both my mum and my dad, so that's great. And my brother, really close, speak to my brother a lot. And it's nice because we've never had a fallout, so it's really, a nice chilled family there. So look at your home. Have you been tending it to more lately? Without realising it, I've been decorating every single room. How weird is that? I had the kitchen done last week, dining room, I've been moving things around, and the front room was decorated last week. He's coming back tomorrow to finish off the hallway and upstairs. And I didn't realise that. Obviously with the shop we've also been decorating and buying new furniture. So that makes sense again. Amazing. Your home should feel secure, safe and comfortable. If you're not in love with it, then use this new moon's energy just to fluff things up a bit. If you don't walk into your home and think, wow, I love this, wow, I want to sit there, then look at changing things around so that you do feel like that, so that you do feel that you come home. It should be a sanctuary, shouldn't it? Every room should be where you feel comfortable. Every room should be where you feel like, yes, this is amazing in here. And that's definitely the vibe I've got going on in my house now. I love it. If you need to get in touch with your loved ones, do it now. For those that have passed, sit in a peaceful place with a candle, maybe some photos, and raise a drink to the happy memories, especially Father's Day, thinking about your fathers, your dads that may have passed over or that aren't in your lives at the moment. And those mums that were fathers, the single parents there that came in. Whoever it is in your family, this is a great weekend to raise a glass to them and to thank them and just think of happy memories. We don't want to think of the sad ones, do we? Cancerians are known for nurturing their loved ones. Take some time to nurture yourself, have a warm bubble bath, eat some good food, cuddle up with someone or a big fluffy cushion if you don't have anyone. If you have pets, this would be a great time to spend some time just stroking them. Encourage children to do the same. Normally I would encourage hugging, but obviously with COVID-19, I best not encourage that. But you can hug yourself. And actually, if you're in your own house, can't you? In your house bubble, you're allowed to hug each other. As we're halfway through the year, it's a good time to check in with your goals and hopes. Even with the strange changes that we've had to embrace lately, it's probably even more important to have a recheck and reset of your goals now as we're in that 6 waypoint. So all what you thought at the beginning of January, recheck it, recheck your goals, recheck with yourself. Are you on track with things? If not, don't forget what I've said about that new energy coming in, where we can be back on it now, and where we can have those major breakthroughs and come back. So if you feel like you've fallen off the wagon, doesn't matter, got the second chance if you like. And obviously Mercury is also retrograde at the moment. Now for me that is also second chance. I'll do a separate blog on that later, but I think I might have already done one, I'm not sure. But that gives you a second chance, definitely, to realign, reset, make sure that everything is done properly, that you've got what you need, all the tools that you need. So some weird but good energy bubbling away at the moment. The tarot card that connects to the Cancer is the Chariot. I didn't get it out ready, did I? Should have done. It's the Chariot card, and it is my favourite card of the deck for personal reasons there. My little cat went missing once and I got this card. I've said it before. And so I knew he'd come back home. And then when Mr. Flar left me, I did the cards. First time, got the Chariot. I knew he'd come back home. Second time, I didn't get the Chariot, so I wasn't too sure. But the other cards did do me well. So I knew eventually that he would, and he did. So I'm not letting him go again. In fact, I told him if he does it again, he's not coming back. So the Chariot, that's my coming home card, always a very positive card. And it connects to victory over adversity. It connects to challenges, but overcoming them as long as you stay focused. Although emotions may run high, as with big moon phases, staying focused is important. And this card reminds us that we can still achieve our goals. This card is a travel card and brings a sense of coming home with good results, feeling in control without having to crack the whip. You can see in that card, he's looking nicely in control, but these aren't on reins there. So he's got that control, and in the background is people following him. On the vice versa cards, you can see that there, or the new vision cards that I've got. But he's in control. He looks like he's coming back from something. He's got all the wishes coming true in the canopy there. And for me, this connects really well to this is Shao, the home, that wherever he travels, like the crab, it can take his home with him there. So lovely, lovely positive card, getting back on track. The message for me is this victory over adversity, getting back on track with things, getting your goals, and having to go through some battles sometimes. We all have to, as I said earlier, our soul contract, we have to have that learning. But with this card as an outcome or positive aspect to it there, that things are going to look good. If you have an altar, which I have, and it's like blending between the new moon and the summer solstice now, look at placing happy family photos on it, yellow, red candles for that fire energy there, citrine for happiness, green aventurine for the nurturing, and you could write a few new ideas or hopes that you want to see to fruition. And if you've got a nice little fire pit out the back somewhere, then maybe, health and safety obviously, maybe look at putting your wishes and dreams into those, or holding on to it until the full moon. That would be good. And then you can charge your energy on your altar. Then when it comes to the full moon in a few weeks, you can burn it up, and that's taking it up into the ethos, into the energy there. You could also put, obviously, the tarot cards, the Emperor, the Chariot would come in there, the Sun card would come in there, the Empress, the Ten of Cups, all happy family cards. Anything that's going to have that emotional family connection in a positive way there. But obviously it's your intent, that's the power part, so you can't, I can't tell you what to do, and you shouldn't do what I say on that. You've got to be intuitive, but you could put anything on there, an orange or yellow fruit pastel, whatever it is that you want, or a orange sweet wrapper, anything that's going to just bring you your vision that you want. So that's the new moon in Cancer anyway. That's the new moon in Cancer. So I thought I'd share that with you. Now I have done a tarot spread. I created my own, as I do. So let's have a little look at that. Let me just bring that up for you. And then we will, there we are. This came a bit bigger and I can see it. Let's have a little go at the energy, shall we? Let's do a reading for everyone. Let's do a reading. God, do you know, I've been to Bath today. Not had a bath, obviously. Been to Bath, up near Bristol. And fabulous, fabulous day. Been on a boat, and I even drove it myself. And those that know me know I don't drive. So it was good. It was very, very slow, very slow. But beautiful scenery. Stunning Bath, the buildings in Bath, just amazing. And just me and Mr. Flower, and it was amazing. It was a lovely, lovely day. So he's now come back, he's gone out on his bike, and that's where I thought, right, he got his motorbike back last week, so he's out on that playing with his toy. So that's what I thought. I'm going to do this moon spread now, before the kids come back from their dads, before he comes back on his bike ride. So let's have a little look. So anyway, my point was, that's why I'm looking a little bit dishevelled there. Let's have a little look at the Cancer new moon's energy, shall we? In general, I'm not going to do all the spreads for everybody or all the star signs, because just not, because we've got a lot on this week with this shadow work. So we'll have a look at some. I might do some new moon spreads, and no, I won't. I think I might do the weekly ones for your air sign, earth sign. We'll see. Just keep an eye on my YouTube channel. Something will go up tomorrow. Something will. Right, so we're going to have a general look at the message for this this summer solstice. This, not summer solstice at all, this new moon in Cancer. I think I better stop shuffling and shut up. Right, Cancer spread. Let's have a look. What is the Cancer energy around us all now? The Hermit. We're meant to be coming out of lockdown. The Hermit. So the Cancer energy around us all now. Let me take the glasses off. Now, this is all about going within, having some time out. This is about meditation and following sort of your, going deep within and researching yourself, really. So as connecting card around the Cancer energy, it's about maybe withdrawing, and this can be what we were talking about, where changes are happening in your family and friendships there, where you're just wanting some time out, when you're walking away from things, you're realising that you don't want this, you don't want that, and actually you're going in search of yourself and finding deep within you what it is you truly want. So by stepping back from people, that's how you're going to be able to find it. By meditation, 100%, by sitting in the power, that's how you're going to find your alignment, who you truly are. So that is the energy around us. Not being too busybody, not wanting lots and lots of people around us at the moment, but just nice quiet meditation, deep thinking. And our hopes and dreams, what we really, really want, we're going to be starting to think about them. What we've put on the back burner, we're now going to be thinking about how we can manifest that. How best can you support your emotions now? Let's have a look. How best can we support our emotions now? Cards. The King of Cups. Perfect. Now, this is a Cancer. This is a Virgo, but this is a Cancerian card. So how best can we support our emotions? This is a perfect card for supporting your emotions. This says you can do it as long as you're doing things with maturity. Now, this card is somebody who's sensitive, they're mature, they're emotionally mature. They've been there, done that, and worked through everything. So they know that you don't have to throw your toys out the pram or scream and shout to be able to get what you want. This is an overcoming card. It's about dealing with people and dealing with situations in a sensitive manner. And because it's an overcoming card, the question was, how best can you support your emotions now? It says by doing them in a mature way, in a sensitive way, and in a way that where you're in control of it. That's how you're going to overcome them. Definitely it is an overcoming. So if you are finding your emotions are high, everybody at the moment, act in a mature way. You might find that you have somebody who's kind, caring, sensitive, maybe a gentleman that is able to help you, support you, maybe a father figure, or somebody who is older and wiser than yourselves there, and who've gone through all those emotions. So there's someone that you can just lean on at the moment, that you can trust. And if your dad is in spirit there, then maybe you're just by meditating, you'll be able to get that guidance from him, or a father figure there, somebody who's kind, sensitive. So how best can we support our emotions right now? By dealing with them in a sensitive, mature manner. What positive influence can you bring into the home? Let's have a look. What positive influence can we bring into the home? The Justice card. Now, the Justice card is about accountability. Can be legal dealings. So if you have got legal dealings going on at the moment, or important paperwork, anything that needs to be organised in a correct manner, then that's what you would need to do to be able to get that balance and that bring that positive energy into the home, getting things sorted. If there's anything to do with arguments, if there's anything to do that is out of kink, out of balance, this card is about the truth, talking the truth. And it's about admitting accountability. So if you know that you've done something wrong and it's disrupting the harmony in the home, you need to be open and honest about it. You need to be open to yourself, honest to yourself. That's the only way you're going to be able to move forward. Because when the justice card comes up and there's been wrong justice done, it normally indicates that it's going to be found out. So better that you're honest yourself there. If you've been doing everything good, if you've had no problems, then this card indicates that there is a happy, good, truthful balance around you. And if somebody's not been doing good connected to you, then it will come to light around them. So what positive influence can you bring into your home? Balance. Without a doubt, this is about balance. If you're going back to work, getting that balance between home, between work lifestyle again. If you're starting to find that the energy around you is shifting and it's getting busier, or it's getting a bit more energetic, or the other way around, it's getting depressing, you need to find that balance and be true to yourself. Own things. Again, we're working a little bit with shadow work with this card when you have your own accountability. But personal responsibility for some people is a real struggle. And if you've got negative energy and influence around you, you will bring it into your home. So try and lighten the mood, accept things, realign yourself, accept them for once and for all, and then you can move on from it there. But definitely get in balance and truth here. For me, this is also quite a spiritual card. So if you're into these spiritual things, again, we've got a couple of them here as well, actually, sensitive ones. So maybe dip your foot into meditations there. Have a little think about how you can bring a spiritual vibration into your home. How best can you release your insecurities? Let's have a little look. How best can you release your insecurities? It's the Three of Swords. Now, the Three of Swords is the emotional card. It is the insecure card. It is the heartache one. It's the card that we never want to have. And we also, as a reader, it's the one that we don't want to really get for people. But it is there. Now, how best can you release your insecurities? This card is 100% better when it is reversed. The only way it is reversed is by releasing. So it's saying don't hold on to things. If you're sad about anything, if you're angry about anything, if there has been some heartache around you, then it needs to be healed. You need to give yourself time to grieve. You need to accept what's going on and not hold on to that grief or bite your lip or hold on to that emotion. You need to cry your heart out, but do it with somebody else. If you can do it on your own, but try and do it with someone else who can help you. This card is much better when you've got someone there to support you, a friend or another family member, or even a pet, someone there that you can really rely on to support you through this emotional time. And that way you will start to be able to heal yourself. You'll start to, the sores will come out and the holes will start to heal a lot more there. So the best way that you can release those insecurities and let go of your insecurities is by probably having a good old cry, but also admitting that things may not have gone the right way that you wanted them to go, or that they needed them to go. And by relying on other people to support you through some difficult challenges, that's going to help a lot more there. Okay, but let those tears flow if they need to. And then, you learn from that, don't you? Okay, what area do you need to focus on for the next 12 months? Let's have a look. Walking away. Now, the Eight of Cups indicates another cup, so again, it's emotional, connected to water signs. This, over the next 12 months, you need to focus on you, and that goes straight at the beginning. What is the Cancer energy around you at the moment? This card says you'll be looking at yourself, looking at researching what works for you, walking away from things that no longer serve you, even though it is emotional for you. You'll be walking away from things and you're just realising that what you wanted at the beginning, what you thought you needed, actually isn't what your soul really needs. It's ticked the box, but now it's time for moving on. So the next 12 months, expect there to be change. Expect there to be friendships, relationships changing in around you here, but it's for your higher good. You're going in search of your soul's higher purpose here. You're following your intuition, and you've tried and you've realised it just didn't work in that area. There is, the two sides of the moon here, so this indicates different emotions that are coming in. But in a nutshell here, the what you're needing to focus on over the next 12 months is walking away from what no longer serves you. And it's not a defeat card. It's like, you know, when people say they're going to go away to find themselves, that's what this card is. So it's researching yourself, and going on your travels, your journeys, possibly alone. Very much a spiritual card, very much going in search of less, you know, walking away from material things, and going in search of spiritual or your own oneness there. How can you achieve balance and harmony? How can you achieve balance and harmony? The Ace of Pentacles. Now, some of you, this will be a new home. This could be moving into a new home, and that's how you're going to achieve the balance and harmony. For some of you, this is going to be a new job. Aces are always beginning, and this is financial, so it could be a new financial gain. So if things have been very tight for you, you might be using this new energy to create a new job for yourself, and that's where you're going to be able to get that happiness and that balance and that harmony coming in there. Even managing your money better than what you were before, putting some new energy, whatever it is, it's got a material connection. So it will be a work or it will be a home area coming in your life that needs new energy. The only way to get balance when this card comes up here is by looking at how you can renew it, revamp it, and improve things there. But it's normally a very lucky card that indicates improvements are on the way. And your Cancer Tarot message, let's have a little look at this. Your Cancer Tarot message is the Two of Cups. It's another cup card, another emotional card. I love it. So the tarot message is two people coming together, harmony. And I've had a loved up day. Two people coming together, harmony, unity. So when we talked about healing past relationships, healing past hurts, and anything from the past, this card is a great card because it does indicate on a soul level, even if you can't do it face to face with each other, on a soul level there's this harmony coming in. That's what's needed really, to be connected, and you know we're all brothers and sisters at one, aren't we? When you think that we're all connected to the divine and we're all interlinked, when we're horrible to somebody, we're really being horrible to ourselves, and again that's going to come in with the shadow work that we're doing this week. But the message of this card, if you're single, it's a fabulous card because it indicates probably a new relationship coming in. If you're already with somebody, then you're going to be even more on the same page, working together, connecting together in harmony there. This can be a strong work card as well. So if you've already, if your relationship, personal relationship is all tickety-boo, could indicate a new working relationship where you'll be partnered up with somebody and working on the same page and having unity there. Could be the new early steps towards something that maybe blossom into bigger and better things there. But harmony, unity, working together with people, that's the tarot message. Coming together, help, support. You've got the lovely home in the background as well there. So depending when I'm working, I get a feel whether it's a new home they're moving into or whether it's one they've just moved into or one that they're going to be doing up there. And obviously when I'm doing it generally like this, I'm not sure. But the message is unity, harmony, two people coming together, and a lovely card. The new relationship card as well there. So if you would like to book your own Cancer tarot spread, you can check it out on my Facebook page, on my Instagram page under Kate May Modern Day Mystic, and you can obviously listen back over this as well on my YouTube channel. I think it's on my website as well. If it isn't, it will be on the website this week. I'm going to have a section put into the website where all these little spreads will go, and then people can just pick. I think I'm on Etsy with it as well, but I'm not doing too good with Etsy. I think I've ballsed that up somewhere. So contact me on my website www.katemay.co.uk or through Instagram Kate May Modern Day Mystic, or through Facebook Kate May Tarot Psychic Medium. Right guys, hope you enjoyed all of that. Hope that makes sense to you and you can take some of those fabulous messages. But embrace the changes, put this new energy to some good use, and go with it, be excited with it. Take care, thank you all for watching. See you later.